Look how they try to dump it all on you so you can't catch all the news all at once because they just shovel everything on top of you. It's a technique. You don't see this consistency that they do this? They constantly information dump. Look at what's going on. The big news gets buried. What's this? This is huge news. I'm going to give you two things real quick. First two chapters. Japan proposes lightweight legislation for crypto intermediaries. Why would they be doing that? I mean, we did hear SBI say they wanted XRP to run Japan. We did hear them say that, right? We heard other large financial entities within Japan say that they want XRP to run things. Right. Ripple has a great relationship in Japan and made some progress in Japan in 2024 as well. Right. But nothing to see here. Lightweight legislation. Wait a minute. Didn't China put out that document? We all read it. Oh, yeah, we poured over it. We definitely did. Where they were having problems with the intermediaries. In a variety of ways, of course, the intermediaries want to make money. But see, with Japan, Japan is very smart. Japan, I don't know why I just got loud like that. My apologies to anybody with headphones. Sorry about that. I'm a little excited. Japan, I did it again. Sorry. Japan, they want to let the private sector lead the way. Ripple, SBI, come on. That Stellar has legs in Japan. Private sector, that's the key. You see, with countries like China, where they rushed everything, then they put out the information. That was huge. Everyone else got to take a look at that and say, wait a minute, whoa. This is what it looks like when the central banks, ingrained and intertwined with the government, take the lead and everything gets messed up. We know how incompetent most of the governments around the world are. They just are. I'm sorry, people. They just are. I'm not a government type person. I'm not. They're very incompetent. They don't get the most brilliant minds. I know. I've known a lot of brilliant minds, and they don't work for the government. They work for private institutions. But they mess everything up. And so now everyone's looking and saying, we don't want to make those same mistakes. So let's let the private sector lead. That way intermediaries can make money, and it incentivizes them to make everything that much better. How does that affect the price of everything? You know what I'm going to say. If intermediaries are incentivized because they can make money, they'll push the infrastructures. They'll push the tech. You need that. The banks need it. Then they're connected to the intermediaries. Then those central banks connected to the intermediaries are connected to the commercial banks. The commercial banks need that also because of the clients. It's the gateway to everyone making consistent amounts of money and securing those customers. That flow, that volume. Am I going insane? You understand what I'm saying here? Like, this is making sense. I mean, you tell me. You guys have had a lot of good thoughts lately. I'm just going to tell you right there. I know how to give respect when respect is due. But that flow, because everything is actually functioning well and there's no resistance. That's the key. No resistance. The resistance, when we looked at the China documents, came from the intermediaries getting starved because they're saying, wait, we were making a lot of money in the legacy system, but we're not making a lot of money now in this new system you set up, which is why all of those central bank led and governmental led systems will fail, but we will win because once again, we allow everybody to make money. The people that are holding the native tokens can make some money. The intermediaries make some money. The commercial banks make some money and they keep their customers. The central banks make some money and they keep their power. The governments, everybody makes money with us. How do we lose in this? They can't beat us. And that equals not financial advice, my humble opinion. That equals XRP price exploding, Chainlink price exploding, Solana price exploding, Quant, all of these bank coins. When the time is right, theoretically speaking, you tell me. Once again, just theoretical. We're just playing with thoughts here. That's all. All right. But Japan is mulling new lightweight. This is not it. Wait until the next one. We got another one. Why is all this happening at the same time? You tell me. We have to ask these questions. Something is building. Something's coming. They know it. They're being veiled about it, but we're ripping the veil off. Japan is mulling new lightweight legislation for cryptocurrency intermediaries that are not crypto exchanges. Last week, the Financial Services Agency, the FSA, presented its ideas to the Financial System Council Working Group on Payment Services. Obviously, they're going to cover just a few little variables here, aspects here, but this is going to be a widespread effect. Let's go here because I don't have time to. We're a group here. We don't have time to waste. All right, now watch this. Watch this. Well, watch this. Listen to this. You know, I know a lot of people listen to those shows. At the same time, look at this. Listen to this. UK targets 2026 for crypto rules as digital asset ownership climbs. Why now? What's coming? They know they have to do this now. Why speed it up? If this was going to take some time before, why speed it up now? Why 2026? Right around the corner. Right around the corner. What's the rush? Oh, they know the golden age of crypto is coming. Over the past few years, you pay close attention. All those experts were talking about, oh, we're in a nascent phase, but people didn't want to accept it. I know because the people were shouting at me in the comment section. Oh, no, crypto been around for so long. I've held for so long. I'm like, hey, listen, I get that. I understand. But the pros are all saying we're still in a nascent phase, which means it doesn't matter how long crypto's been around. It doesn't matter how long people have held. We're still in the baby money stages. That's what it means. If we're still in the baby age of the tech, we're still in the baby age of the money. Which means, I don't know about you, but I want to see that grown-up money. I want to see the grown-up phase. I want to see the mature phase. That's where the big money would theoretically be, correct? That's what they know is coming. And they're preparing themselves for it. Putting themselves in a position of dominance so when that capital flows in, they can be the biggest receivers and benefiters of that. I don't know about you, but I didn't come this far to let them be the biggest benefiters of it. No way, no how, no. No, that's for the people that were day ones. In my humble opinion, you have your own. That's for the people that held on for a long time and been here for a long time. They deserve that capital. We deserve that capital. I'm going to take that bank money. To each his own. We're all different. But UK targets 2026 for crypto rules as digital asset ownership climbs. One thing they didn't put in this title, I know you can't make titles too long, is that one significant variable is the domination of crypto now by the corporations, the big business, the big money. Right? Oh, yeah. See, this buys them a little bit more time. Retail is having its fill. Oh, they're feasting on a little bit. They're getting a little feast. But that's nothing. The big meal hasn't come yet. This is but a snack, an appetizer. The United Kingdom's Financial Conduct Authority published its cryptocurrency regulation roadmap amid increasing digital asset ownership. It plans to issue its final crypto rules in 2026. Why then? Can anyone answer that to me? Why 2026? There wouldn't happen to be anything happening interesting that a lot of pros were predicting towards the end of 2025, beginning of 2026. Would there? Interesting timing, UK. You can fool a lot of people. You can't fool me. Oh, why would you out there? You guys let me forget. Why would you do that? You guys slipping up now. You're slipping up. You better stay on your job now. Come on now. I got to find somebody else. Let's not forget who's deep in the UK. Sweet quant. Oh, that quant, that QNT, heavily involved in their CBDC systems in the UK. Ripple XRP also has a place there. Look it up, right? If you don't know, look it up. Don't let me forget that. Oh, yeah. So when everything's unleashed, who is the benefit primarily? I don't know. There's no guarantees in anything. It plans to issue its final crypto rules in 2026. The roadmap also outlines a series of, quote, focused consultations. With who? Unquote, an approach designed to make policy development transparent and help people participate by making the process more manageable and flexible, according to a Tuesday press release. Wait a minute. Why would you say that? You can't just say focused consultations and not. I guess you can. You did. But I think that's highly inappropriate and very ignorant, in my humble opinion. You said, quote, focused consultations, unquote. What are you hiding? Why wouldn't you say who they're going to be consulting with? You could at least give us the overall of who it's going to be. Is it private sector? Is it public? Who are they going to be consulting with? They all have their experts, right? That allegedly you know how they all have done their research, even though private sector, this is literally what we made. We built it from the ground up. Who's better than us? Nobody. So I'm going to lean, since you didn't elaborate on that, I'm going to lean towards believing that your, quote, focused consultation is going to be with the private sector. That Quant is right there and Ripple is right there. Oh, don't forget, they already had consultations with Ripple. Don't think so? Look it up. Oh, yeah, look that up. Maybe they do it again. Why were you talking to Ripple so many times? Can you tell me that? You don't. If you didn't love their product, it means you definitely did love their product. Why'd you continue talking to them? Right. You're not cooking up anything, are you? Interesting. Let's go. It says here, quote, our research results highlight the need for clear regulation. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, now they need clear regulation. Now that the big businesses getting involved, you know those trillions are about to flow. You can feel it. You know it. You see it. Everything's building. It's right there in front of you, right? Hey, I can't tell you what to see. I'm just saying. It's what I'm seeing. You see the buildup right now. They're letting everybody have a taste. Where does it go from here? The buildup is still there. We haven't launched. This is nothing. All the pros are saying it's nothing. Now, this is not just me. All the pros are saying it. Where do we go from here? There's going to be dips and corrections. Where do we go from here after those dips and corrections? Right. All right. It says here, clear regulation that supports a safe, competitive. You know, when they say this, they're talking about themselves versus us, the private sector. You know, they can't compete with us. They literally admitted it multiples of times. Multiples. They right out of their mouths. So they want to remain competitive because they can't survive without us and they can't beat us. I dare them to try. We will run everything outright. I dare them to try. But anyway, it says here, and sustainable crypto sector in the UK, unquote, Matthew Long, director of payments and digital assets at the FCA, said in the release. All right, so now wait, let's go here because I don't want to take too much time on that. We have more. I said we have more big news. This is good. Look at this. I told you, start watching when that mainstream media begins to look the other way and look at us in a very pleasing way. When before they were looking away from us like we were disgusting. When that happens, you know, we're starting to see trickles of that mainstream push. There's money behind the scenes. They want to make money off of XRP and all these bank coins. Bitcoin, throw Bitcoin in there. Why not? It's not a bank coin. No, but they want Bitcoin also. You know that. But they want XRP, Solana, and Chainlink, and all these bank coins. They want to make money off that big time. So there's a lot of money behind the scenes just to get that push started, get it started. Maybe we're seeing that. I don't know. What do you think? You think we're seeing that? This article is titled Ripple CEO Secures 60 minutes, quote, 60 minutes, unquote, interview. I didn't even know 60 minutes was still on TV. I haven't watched TV, like regular TV. I haven't watched regular TV in years. That's interesting. I don't even know who hosts it anymore, but I guess it's still a big deal, right? Quote, Bitcoin Black Friday sale kicks off. Okay. And Samson Mao, you know, he's talking about Bitcoin. Obviously, that's what Samson Mao loves. But Ripple CEO secures 60 minutes interview. That's a big sign. I don't really care about their reach at all because I don't like mainstream media at all, but I understand their power and their influence. For whatever reason, they still have a big influence. This is how they begin letting people know crypto good. They had conditioned the minds of the people for so long that crypto was bad. And now they're going to they've been trying to undo that conditioning little by little and condition the minds now to crypto is good because the businesses are involved. It's safe now. Look, guys, We pass regulations, even though we're the same people that require regulations on the banks who've been taken to court multiple times this year for illegal and illicit activities. Although we told you that the banks were safe, now we're telling you crypto is safe. But believe us, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, everyone. Sometimes I'm ready to go off on these legacy entities. There's so much hypocrisy in them. It's unbelievable. It's quite entertaining. I will give that to them. They're quite entertaining in their hypocrisy and dichotomy. But in a recent X post, of course, everything happens on X, man. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse announced that he was recently interviewed by, quote, 60 Minutes, unquote. And so it begins. A program, and it's about right now it happening. I mean, look, Garlinghouse been on the news before, but it was amidst all of the brainwashing of crypto being bad. They mostly were asking him about, the SEC case before. Maybe now it's different. I don't know what he's going to say, but the energy is important. When this is happening is important. It's happening now amidst all of this positive crypto energy. The energies are changing. All right. That's the most important thing. Then after this, let's watch how many more companies start getting these mainstream interviews, etc. Maybe some have already had it. I don't proclaim to know everything. I'm not a know-it-all. I can't catch everything. I'm one person. Unless the interns come to me and tell me something. Mostly the interns are going to tell me about commodities. That's what they love. They love commodities. All right. Commodities and treasuries, things like that. So unless they tell me, if I don't catch it, I don't catch it. It says a program renowned for its long-standing history and success. Since its debut in 1968, according to Garlinghouse, the interview questions touched upon the topics of cryptocurrency, the push for regulatory clarity, and the industry collaborative efforts to support pro-innovation candidates through Fair Shake PAC. All right, so yeah, of course, that money, like I said, that's the crypto money going behind the scenes. But when I talk about money behind the scenes, I'm not talking about that little crypto money. I'm not talking about that baby crypto money. No disrespect. I don't mean any disrespect. I'm talking about that BlackRock money is moving around. Vanguard, BlackRock money is moving around. Believe me on that. If you know the connection between Vanguard and BlackRock, that Valkyrie money is moving. Let me tell you right now. That's why you see a big part of the energy is changing. My humble opinion. Allegedly, my humble opinion, right? Allegedly, that money's flowing. You know. All right. So now, that's pretty good. Let's move on here. I should have brought my bottle of water with me. My apologies, folks. I have to do better with drinking my water more consistently. I know. Sometimes I do good, and some days I don't. So now, this article here is titled XRP Jumps as Ripple Vows to Invest in Rebranded Bitwise Fund. The announcement happens as the quote, U.S. regulatory environment for crypto is finally becoming more clear, said Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse. Big things are happening. There's a reason for it. It's all building up to something. Keep your eyes on the prize. Ripple has said it'll invest in a newly rebranded Bitwise physical XRP ETP. The news has been a salve for the XRP price, which has shot up 7.2% to $1.43. I could have swore I saw a different price than that. Well, all right. At the time of writing, according to CoinGecko data, today's surge puts it 26.8%. What was XRP's high for today? Do anybody know? You want to put that in the comment section? It says higher than it was this time last week. The Bitwise physical XRP ETP, which was previously called the European XRP ETP, is part of the firm's broader suite of crypto asset funds. All right, we're going to leave off there. We covered a lot of XRP news. Let's go here. Is this Cardano news? Oh, it is a little bit of Cardano news. Then we'll get to the Bitcoin news in just a little bit. Cardano to power Bitcoin. Oh, this is like Cardano and Bitcoin news. Cardano to power Bitcoin with DeFi, announces Charles Hoskinson. He spoke a little bit about this about a week ago. Does he have more to say on this? Charles Hoskinson, the prominent crypto entrepreneur behind Cardano, has said he wants to add decentralized finance features to Bitcoin. Looking back on his long history with Bitcoin and his foundational code, Hoskinson described his renewed focus on the cryptocurrency, viewing it as a chance to revisit its design and expand its potential. Yeah, he was talking about this last week. I don't understand why this is being reiterated now. unless there's more he's trying to add to it. This was just released, so this is like a new article. Listen, Cardano is a great chain, great technology. Hoskinson has big ideas and big plans. Just execute. Right now is the time to execute and get everything going. That's how I feel about that. Cardano will remain bullish into the future. Bitcoin has a much higher to go, it appears. As far as price into the future, it's going to look healthy for quite some time. But we're going to move on to this next article here. All right. If you're going to have an article like that, you're going to have to start off with some brand new information, or let me know you're going to have something new in that update. But that it just seemed like he's trying to spread the word a little bit more. That's what it seemed like. So Bitcoin 2 hit $1 million after $100,000. Samson Mao insists. Of course, Samson Mao is super bullish on Bitcoin. This person has been consistent for a long time saying, hey, 1 million. We will see, sir. We shall see. Samson Mao, Jan 3 boss and a vocal Bitcoin advocate, has doubled down. You're wrong. You're wrong, Today. Double down. He's been saying this for like a year and a half that I know that I've been covering it. This is about this is a quadruple down. That man really believes he's not playing with his Bitcoin. He'll fight you. I'm just kidding, but it seemed like it, right? He's so serious about Bitcoin. He might fight somebody over Bitcoin. You say the wrong thing. He really believes in that. So this is like a quadruple down at this point. I just want to make that clear. It's not a double down. It's not the second time he's saying it. No, this is a quadruple down. Unless doubled down can mean more than two. It could mean that. Certain words have more meanings than just one or two. That's possible. This is on his earlier forecast of Bitcoin reaching the $1 million price level in the near future. This time, he quoted a famous movie on the topic of financial markets, which describes the event that largely triggered the creation of Bitcoin, quote, the Big Short, unquote. It says, in the meantime, Bitcoin has lost roughly 6.35%. Not when I just looked before the video. I don't know what it was, but I just know it was green. That's what I'm going to say. It was green, and almost everything I was looking at on my charts were green. And I'm going to tell you something right now, folks. There was something that skyrocketed recently. Oh my word. It's looking real good. And it's something most people wouldn't even talk about. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. But anyway, everything was green. So far, it has failed the expectations of the community of seeing it break above 100,000 quickly. I don't have that. I mean, yeah, I guess you say community. I'm not really a part of the community. I'm on the outskirts and I'm comfortable with that, but I didn't expect it to happen quickly. It can happen at any time. Bitcoin has exceeded all expectations as far as I'm concerned. And so when it happens, it'll happen. It's so close. Even with a dip, it's so close that I think you can see that it's going to happen, So yeah. Does it matter if it happens quickly at this point? What's quickly to you? A week, 2 weeks, a couple days, a month? What does it matter now? We went through like years and years of a bloody bear market. What does it matter? A week or two or a few days? It's going to happen, it looks like. In my humble opinion, not financial advice. The Jan 3 chief executive addressed the global Bitcoin community with a tweet in which he quadrupled down, I'm going to insert that there, on his earlier $1 million Bitcoin price prediction within the next year. This time, Mao tweeted that he certainly expects $100,000 and then $1 million, unquote, adding a quote from the Big Short, quote unquote, movie that talks about the collapse of the mortgage loan market in 2008. What is the quote? Am I missing something here? Wait. Adding a quote. Is the 100,000 to 1 million the quote? Where's the quote? They keep talking about it, but they're not telling me. The movie, am I losing my mind or something? I don't think so. My mind is very sharp. This is what I do. But yeah, I don't know. The movie was based on true event. Why are you talking to me about a movie? I get the quote was from the movie, but I don't care about the movie. I'm not trying to watch any movies. What, just tell me the quote. Let me hear what Samson has to say. Here we go. Thank you. They cropped the tweet. Thank goodness they did, because the tweet has the actual quote in it that they keep referencing, but the article writer never tells us. Who wrote? I'm not even going to say who wrote this article. Quote, here's the quote. Quote, I may be early, but I'm not wrong, unquote. I like that. I like Samson Mao. I feel the same way about the bank coins. I might be early, but I'm not wrong. I like that quote. He feels that way about Bitcoin. I can respect that. I got a little Bitcoin. Let me tell you something right now. I'm looking at you right now, Bitcoin. You're within my range, Bitcoin. I'm not married to you. I'm not married to you, Bitcoin. I don't know, folks. I don't know. We're getting close to my numbers. Anyway, so now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. So until next time, everybody, let's get to the money.